So I'm making a super lazy grilled cheese version of enchilada Suiza. Now, for me, when I was a little girl, I loved dipping a grilled cheese sandwich into a big bowl of soup. So we're going to make the tomatillo Suiza sauce that would go on the enchiladas, the dipper for the grilled cheese. And instead of poaching a chicken and pulling it and straining the broth and all that, we're gonna use chicken stock in a box, already cooked tomatillos, and instead of chicken, guess what the deli has? Turkey! So let's make the dipper first. All I did was take a little bit of olive oil and I cooked down 1 small onion, a jalapeno pepper, and when we came into the act, I was adding a little garlic. Then we're going to dump this into the food processor, right out of a sack or a can, already cooked tomatillos. 1 container or 1 can, if you buy them in the grocery store and they don't have the pouches. And we're going to take, instead of Mexican crema, a little easier to find in every grocery store, a couple of fat dollops of sour cream. And to give it a little brightness, we're going to add the juice of a lime. Lid, lid, lid. Where's the lid? Where'd I put the lid? Oh. Why didn't you tell me you left it on the stove? I could have melted it. So this becomes our dipper. Back into the skillet to warm it through and keep it at a low bubble until we're ready with our grilled cheeses. We're gonna take a quick break, but before I go, I wanna put some more lime juice. Remember I said it's traditionally garnished, the enchilada Suizas are traditionally garnished with thinly sliced red onion. We're going to make a quick pickled red onion, and I mean quick, like 3-minute quick. We're gonna put a little lime juice, salt, and pepper on the onions. I'll meet you right back here and we'll build a better grilled cheese sandwich. Okay, the art of making a grilled cheese sandwich. I get pretty fanatical about this, but stick with me, it makes sense. First of all, a not too hot griddle or frying pan. What we do is take a little bit of softened butter. Quite frankly, I guess it's because I grew up with my grandpa living in the house, I don't know. But we kept our butter in a butter dish on the kitchen counter. It was always soft. But guess what you probably have? A microwave. Put your butter in the microwave for a couple of seconds, and oh look, it very easily spreads lightly across the bread. Then you're gonna put your buttered sides out to build a grilled cheese sandwich. Next, we need glue and all of our flavors. For the glue, that's the cheese. Take a little bit of our quick pickled onion. That's a flavor enhancer. How are we gonna get it to stay? We're gonna glue it with the Swiss cheese. Then we're gonna add Swiss cheese's buddy, pepper jack. Then, what does pepper jack like? Pickled jalapeno peppers, yes. And you can get those mild or hot. I like to roll deep with the hot. Then we put our little sandwich together, gently press, take it to its new home, and let it cook gently alongside our dipper. I'm gonna keep building sandwiches. I'll meet you right back here. I'm literally screaming at the in-studio audience, and I'm mad at you two at home because you didn't let me put the turkey in. Nobody reminded me. We're making that knockoff of enchilada Suiza, which is a chicken enchilada covered in what's becoming our dipper sauce for our grilled cheese. So our not chicken is the other chicken, turkey, duh. Anyway, I'm adding some back to this sandwich. Okay, when you're done, if you lightly butter both sides, and my friends in the kitchen actually put turkey into these, it looks like this when it's done. It's gorgeous. Yeah. So we're gonna bring over our plate, but instead of soup, our dipper is basically Suiza sauce. And then you put this like that and do this.